Okay, go for it.
Righty. Good evening, everyone. We have our own sauna. It is the 10th of February, and we are competing with the president. And this is important. This is about the legacy and the wealth of our kids. Is it in slide form, guys? I can't see now. Why is it doing this to me?
Yep, it is in
Yay.
slide form. So just go, yeah.
Yes,
there we go.
it's better.
Yeah.
No, I want it to be like this. So we are not going to keep you. We have got exciting news. Deal 3 came upon us very, very quickly. So we thought, let's load Deal 3 because we need to transact with Deal 3 as soon as yesterday. Slindile, our coach, is going to let you know about why it is urgent. So I'm going to just start because we've got new people on Wealthy Ones Property Stokvel. Welcome to the team and welcome to the team Wealthy Ones. So I want you to meet the team behind the scenes. This is Vangile. You all know Vangile now. She sends you all sorts of things. So she is our chairman on Stokvel. Vangile, do you want to do a quick intro, 2 sentences for the members that don't know you?
Yeah, so guys, welcome. You've probably received emails from me throughout. So you receive, and today I invited some of you guys from the Wealthy Money group, from Wealthy Money, right? So my name is Vangile Makwakwa. I help women of color heal ancestral money trauma so they can fall in love with their bank accounts, increase income, and live their best lives, right? So Miza and I co-founded the Wealthy Ones Property Stokvel. And what I do here is I just exactly what the slide says, right? And I work together with Mizo and Penny, and we were very lucky to be coached by Slindile. So just want to say thank you so much for showing up today. We know it is State of the Nation address, so we really appreciate it. And we know that we did send out this email just last week when we finalized deal number 3. And for the people that are on the Wealthy Money mailing list, you guys received this email today. This is the first you've heard of it, and I see some of you up here. So welcome and thank you for making the time.
Okay, awesome. And thank you, Vangile, for all the hard work behind the scenes. Guys, I'm just like almost, I am simply, I don't know why it doesn't want to go now. Okay, here is me. I'm Dr. Miranda, Prop Doc Mom. I'm a property coach for busy professionals and for beginner property investors. And I am the treasurer of the Stokvel, but I also do the due diligence on all the deals that we decide to invest on or not invest on. Very excited to welcome new members, anyone that has just joined us for the first time. Welcome to Wealthy Ones Property Stokvel. And with us is also our administrator, Penny. Are you here? Is Penny here? Penny is the one that sends you all the messages that you see. She sends out all the emails. She's laughing at me. So show your face so that
I send the emails.
Is it you?
Yeah.
I just know that there's a team behind, right? It is amazing.
Penny and I work
Absolutely
together. I love her.
Yeah, and they work on the Stokvel app. When you apply to get into the Wealthy Ones, she's the one who verifies your email. She keeps us on track with the spreadsheet that's got your names and your contributions. She's an amazing human being. So that's the team. You've met us now, and I just wanted to. I want us to go through deal 2. This is the presentation outline. I want us to tell you what has happened with deal 2 before I go on to deal 3. And we will discuss a little bit about the deal and let you know how it's gonna go. And then you'll have a moment to answer any of your questions, right? So deal 2, remember deal 2 is the deal that we we did with the Slava Holdings. There is a deal in Boksburg where the developer has got a loan from the government, from GPF. He's got a loan of about 21 million rands to develop a whole big, huge development, but he needed about 2 million rands so that he can, what they call money down. He needs to bring in some equity into the deal, and they asked him for 10%, which means 2 million of the 21 million rands, but he already had collected some of the 1.4, 1.5 million, and we, Wealthy Ones Property Stokvel, we borrowed him our 500,000. So on Saturday, was it, Ben, the 6th of February, we transacted and he got his money. So we have borrowed Slava Holdings 568,000 rands. And this is a 6-month deal at 15% interest. So somebody is gonna get rich in August. That is deal number 2. So for those who do not know what we do here, we are a Stokvel that has decided for a few of the deals, we are going to act like a bank. That means we provide equity to deals that we see or we find. And now we have found that people come and find us actually, and they want to borrow money from us because we are nicely organized and we have got a collective and we bring people along with us. And so we are the equity partner of Slava Holdings. We do not own their building. We do not own shares in their building. We have just borrowed them the money. That is deal 2. And deal 2, when is it paying? In August 2022. The date is a little dicey because I think we transacted on Friday the 5th, but it reflected in the account of the developer on Monday, the 7th. So our transaction date, strictly speaking, in August will be the 7th of that month. That is deal 2. Alrighty. That is just an update about deal 2. So for those who are new, again, let's reiterate the mission of the Stokvel. This Stokvel is for participation by you, by me, by any ordinary person. And our mission and vision is to buy assets of 250 million rands in the next 5 years. Don't ask us how. All we know is that so far we have been able to collect 1.6 million and we are hardly a year old. So you can imagine what we can do in 5 years. And why we set up the Stokvel is really because most people wait until they have 100,000 and 1 million and 600,000 before they can buy a property. Wealthy Ones Property Stokvel was set up on the idea that as a collective, you can start investing at as little as 1,000 rands per month, and you can participate in our Stokvel. There are people who even participate with their joining fee of 1,000 and they make transactions of 250 rands, 400 rands, 1,000. The idea is for you not to sit on your money. Let it come and let it work. It doesn't matter how little it is. So we are creating a passive income for people and for you to start participating in property investment. 1, 2, get education about property investment. Each time we present a deal, we are committed to educate as well. Each and every little update that we do on a deal, we teach you 1 or 2 terms about property investment, just so that you are appraised and you get to learn. One day, when you have collected enough money, you'll probably leave the Stokvel or you will be a co-owner of the 250 million rand dream that Vangile and I have. And when we set up the Stokvel, because we were so intent on making the ordinary person invest in property, we got ourselves a property coach. Slindile is with us today. I'm going to ask her to show her face in a little while. And she is taking us on a journey of setting up the Stokvel, proper administering of the Stokvel, even doing deals. And today, what's exciting about deal 3 is we are co-participating with a Stokvel that she is running. So this is amazing. This is just amazing. So let me tell you a little about the deal, and then I want Slee to give you the due diligence that she has done on the deal. I'm just going to put it in summary, and then Slee will take us through the whole deal. Let me start with the slide first, actually. Here are the details of the deal. We are here to collaborate. Sakhisizwe, the funder Stokvel, because Sakhisizwe has got two parts. There's a Sakhisizwe Trust. That's not who we are partnering with, not today. Sakhisizwe, the funder Stokvel, and some members will be here, and Wealthy Ones Property Stokvel are collaborating on a deal. There is a developer in the Secunda area, uMziwethu developer. He builds houses for what we call the gap market. You know, there are these extreme people who can buy houses for 4 million rands and 2 million rands. And then there are these people who do not earn enough to even buy a house. Those get the RDP houses. And then there's a gap market in the middle. People who buy houses between 280 and 800,000, but their salaries don't qualify them properly to get a proper loan at the bank, and they can't afford their own homes. So uMziwethu, the developer, is tasked with building 141 units. He needs to complete phase 1 and phase 2 of that, and he is looking for 3 million rands. Now, he has been pre-approved at ABSA and FNB. And when we say pre-approved as a developer, what we mean is that they can give him money, sure. But what the banks require is that he needs to have upfront capital for himself, and he starts the building. Only when he has built certain stages and certain levels of the houses does he get paid. But when you do a development, there are so many upfront payments that you do. You pay the architects before, you buy materials before, you rezone. It is a hell of a job, right? So developers are always looking for startup money that they need, and then the banks will come in at every stage. And this investment is going to be an investment of 12 months. That means if your money is in, it is going to stay in the development for the next 12 months. We get paid next year in February. What is nice about this deal, we've never had such a sweet deal. He's willing to give us 17% interest. What does it mean? It means if you have invested 100,000, you are going to get 17% on your money at the end of the 12 months. And we collaborated with Sakhisizwe because I think what has happened is that the Wealthy Ones Property Stokvel doesn't have 3 million upfront, which is what the developer is looking for. Sakhisizwe has got some money, we've got some money, and we thought, why not? Let's get involved with this development. We like it very much, and Slee is going to share with you why we like this. But here's the important thing about this deal. It is urgent, as in the investment date is the 20th of February. So if you haven't gotten involved or you want to top up on what you want to invest in, you've got to have invested and put your money in by the 19th of February, because we want to transact as soon as possible. So we've put down a date of the 20th of February so that transaction can go through. Now, before we get involved with any deal, what happens in the background, the reason why we don't announce it as soon as we speak to the person, is that we do something called due diligence. And I'm going to let Slee go through the due diligence of the deal because she brought the deal to us. Slee, can I ask you to switch on your camera, please? and to come on. Do you want to share anything on the screen? Because then I'm going to stop sharing. Silindile. While I wait for Slee to come on, I am seeing something on the chat. Hello.
Hi, Nizar. In the chat, I was just asking if people can see the PowerPoint presentation just fine.
Okay.
Slee says,
oh,
please
Slee,
unmute me. Okay,
Unmute
wait, let me figure out what's going on here. She should be, oh, for some reason, she is no longer co-host. So Slee, just give me a second.
Yes,
I
allow
am
her to unmute herself.
to allow you to unmute yourself. Okay. This is actually a process. Because maybe she has a presentation to share. So I see this. Guys, just bear with me.
All right.
I think she got no. Wow, what just happened? When you changed the screen, I lost where I was. I was already on the process to unmuting her.
Sorry.
Here it is.
Sorry.
Okay. Slee, now. There you go. You can unmute yourself.
Let's see. Perfect. All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Miranda and Vangile, for inviting me to come and chat about the Secunda deal. So I didn't prepare any slides because I thought I'd just talk through, but I can share a video with you guys afterwards that you can share with the members, which I think will be very good for them to have a look at, right? So, okay, so the deal came to me where the developer approached me and said he's got a need, an urgent need to raise 3 million rand for a development. And so then I said, okay, we could look at it as Sakhisizwe. And I said, okay, just send me the information about the opportunity, right? So as part of our due diligence. So he sent me some information through, information around the deal, information around how that works. So at a high level, so how this deal works is, so he's a developer and he is actually building houses to sell to the end buyers, meaning that to homeowners, as Dr. Miranda was mentioning earlier, that it's those people that are called the gap market who don't quite qualify for RDPs, but also don't qualify for these bonds. So they sometimes need government assistance and all of that in order to qualify. So they get a subsidy called FLISP. So that's the market that he's targeting. It's at the lower end. So the properties there are very well priced. So they sell fairly quickly, right? So he's in partnership with the municipality of Secunda to build these low income or middle income houses, if I can call it that. So the agreement is to do 131 units, right? So he's done phase 1. And all of those houses have actually been sold to the end buyers. So they're in various stages of the transfer process. So because these are new developments, as Dr. Menda was mentioning earlier, the banks only pay you depending on where you are in the development and how they then evaluate that. So they've got, he's got 2-bedroom units as well as 3-bedroom units in that particular development. So phase 1 has 41 units. And so the funds are then required in order to finish off phase 1 and then start with the process of building phase 2. So they are currently in the process of selling phase 2 houses, and they anticipate that to sell fairly quickly as well, because phase 1 sold out within 2 weeks, right? So these should also go fairly quickly. So that's the backstory with regards to these funds that are required. So obviously, once I had received some of the documentation around just making sure that he's got the right to develop on the land, the right agreements are in place with the municipality, that we take a look at the contract that we'll be signing in, because that's important that we look at that upfront, and all the other documents from the transferring attorneys and everything that went around that. We then took it with our attorney to also have a look at, and also do the due diligence and look at the agreement to make sure that everything that we sign has got the right legalese, and that is protecting us as investors on this particular opportunity. So there was a bit of back and forth with our attorneys and with uMziwethu Holdings until we came to an agreement then in terms of, making sure that the agreement would protect both parties adequately. So the very same contract that we will sign as Sakhisizwe is the very same one that the wealthy ones will sign. You guys will have your own contracts because this is essentially your asset, it's your investment, just like us. And part of the reason why we collaborated with the wealthy ones was that because of the amount that was required, the developer needed 3 million rand. We felt that on our own, because he needed the funds so urgently, we would not be able to raise it in the time that he needed it. So that is why then, I reached out to Dr. Miranda and Vangile to say, let us then collaborate on this particular opportunity. And this is also something that maybe we will do in the future as well when we've got, big opportunities that need capital on the table. So this is just really the beginning of more things to come. So as part of the due diligence as well, I went on site to Secunda to go and have a look at the developments, meeting the developer, meeting his team on site, and then also having a look at some of the other developments that he's done, because he's done a lot of developments in the Secunda area, specifically for Sasol, to provide housing for their employees. So I went on site and had a look at some of his other developments. Some are in progress and some are actually completed. So those will be in the video that I will share with you guys as well. So I'm not sure if I missed anything. Dr. Miranda, do I need to cover anything else?
That's it. That's it. I love that.
Can I ask?
Yes.
Sorry, Slee, can I ask that you introduce yourself? Some people are new to you. They don't know you. They don't follow the property. A lot of the people here today are not property magicians, podcast people. So they just knew. So can you tell them who you are?
Sorry, guys. And I just went right in.
Sorry, it's okay. You were on the roll.
Okay, guys. Back step. Okay, so my name is Lindile Lisianem. I am a property investor. I am also a property as well as a Stokvel coach. So I've coached individuals as well as groups like the wealthy ones. So I was the coach that helped the wealthy ones start up, and I'm also there as a mentor and a coach to support the growth of the Stokvel. I'm also the chairperson of Sakhisizwe Property Stokvel, which is like a really large Stokvel in South Africa. We started in July of 2019, and in that period, we have raised close to 15 million rand and invested in various deals and opportunities. So we have been in the space for a while now, and we do, different kinds of investments. We do like these ones where we're merely providing funding for a specified return, and we also do another one where we actually buy the properties to co-own as a group. So those are the two options that we've got. So yeah, so that's the backstory then with me and my introduction.
Thank you, Coach. That's it. And Slee, can you share, how long is the video? I can't remember the video that you showed us.
It's about 9 minutes long. Must I share it on the wealthy ones group?
Okay.
Because it's 9 minutes long. I think, she'll share. It's fine to share it on the WhatsApp group.
I think let's share it on the WhatsApp group so that you can.
It's a YouTube video. I'll share it on the WhatsApp group. Yeah.
Okay.
So you will see a walkabout when Slee went to do the due diligence, and we have had meetings with uMziwethu. One, just to make sure this is the development that we want to get invested in. The second thing is we did a due diligence on how are we going to secure our funds. When you give somebody your funds, you need to have a security of what happens if anything goes wrong. 3, we've had Zoom meetings with him so that Vangile and myself meet him, and we can ask our questions in doing due diligence for our members. So the idea is that we are confident in this development, and we are already talking future developments with uMziwethu. So we are going in partnership. So this is a deal that we wanted to present to you members. This is what we are going for. And I wanted to show you how much money we have and what the plan is. And anyone else who is here who hasn't put in money for deal 3 to start doing so, because we are going to transact on the 20th of Feb. Okay, then why are you stuck? Okay. Let me share.
Wait, am I stuck?
Yes, you were stuck for a bit, just for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, just for a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna share what we've got. These are the updated figures. Sorry, I was late in joining the Zoom meeting because I went to go and verify what the funds were in the bank. I thought it was 574, but actually it was 611,000. So in total, in Stokvel, we've got that amount of money. In the FNB, we've got that amount of money. In total, we are close to 1 million. So we are looking to transact and give the developer 1 million or more by the 20th of February. That's the plan. And if you are in and you want to still add some more money, you can go ahead and do so in Stokvel. And if you are international and you are not in Swaziland or Lesotho, where you can transact on Stokvel, the FNB account is still there where you can transact. We actually authorized some international funds from 3 places today. So looking very good. We love you, Botswana. We see you. We see you. So those who are able to join Stokvel, please join Stokvel. There is all the information is on our Wealthy Ones Property Stokvel. The international investors can invest on this FNB account, and all of these are all on our website so that you can access the information easily. It's your turn.
Okay, guys, sorry, I'm now going to unmute everyone, right? So, oh, well, allow people to unmute themselves. So if you have a question, feel free to ask it now, or you can raise your hand, or you can type in the chat box. So ask away.
Can you share the website, please? I missed it, I think.
Okay, it's wealthy-money.com/Stokvel. So I'm going to type it in the chat box. There we go. Anyone else with questions, guys?
Hello, this is Pinyiko. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Mizo, please can you stop screen sharing so we can see who's talking?
Sure.
Thank you. Yes, we can hear you, Tiniko. Go ahead.
Hi. Okay, I just want to ask, is there any admin fees or anything that you guys are taking from the money that we invest? Thank you.
Yes, so there's a 1,000 Rand joining fee. So if you're new to this, it's a once-off joining fee. It's a 1,000 Rand joining fee. So you pay it, whether we'll take it off when you pay via Stokvel or when you pay via the bank account. And after that, every money that you invest is not subject to any kind of joining fee. And then someone said, how do we get involved? So Mokhadi is saying, how do we get involved? So how you get involved is, it depends where you're based, right? So it's the 4 different countries. So if you're in Namibia, South Africa, Lesotho, or Swaziland, you can use the Stokvel app. You can download Stokvel, the app on your Android, on the Google Play Store, on iStore, or if you're with Huawei, on Petal Search. Just search for Stokvel and download it, and then create a profile, and then look for Wealthy Ones Property Stokvel, and then you'll be able to make a payment. So if you're wondering, how do I make a payment on the Stokvel app? we have a video and everything at this link. So you can go to wealthy-money.com/Stokvel-FAQs, right? So, and that's all in the status, is it status update or whatever the update is on the WhatsApp group? There's all the necessary links on there. So once you're in the WhatsApp group, go check it out, and all the links are on there to help you maneuver this Stokvel as well. Wow, I'm gonna have Mizo answer some of these as well. Is it possible to show the account number again? Namonda, you can go to the wealthy-money.com/Stokvel website. The account number is there, right? And then on holdings, how often is the profit share paid? Depends on the deal that you have, right? So if you are in deal number 2, you will get your money paid when deal number 2 pays out. If you are in deal number 3, your money will pay out at the end of a year. So deal number 2 people, their monies will come through in August 2022. People investing in deal number 3, their monies will come through in February 2023. And
Nocha Jambo has had her hand up for the longest time.
Okay. Unmute Nocha Jambo, and Ms. I'll have you take over from that.
Okay. Thank you, Van. I just want to know, in terms of amounts, what is the minimum or maximum amount that one can invest, and how does it work in a particular deal?
Oh, okay. That's what Ved was explaining. So let's say you get involved today, right? Today, your joining fee, and if you've never registered with our account on Stokvel, you pay 1,000 rands. That's your joining fee. That money will not participate in the investment. And then you put in an extra 10,000, let's say. The 10,000 is going to go into the transaction of deal 3 on the 20th of February when we transact, right? And as I explained, this deal is for 12 months. So only put in your money if you want to participate in the 12-month deal. So after 12 months, the developer is going to give us the money with 17% interest on the deal, right? If we put in 1 million rands, we are going to get 1,170,000, and then we divide it up into what the members have contributed. If you've contributed 10,000, you get 17% of 10,000, all right? That's how it works. But some people who started with us when we launched last year, Notjanjam, they started paying 1,000 from last year. They paid 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 every month. Some people pay 250 rands, some people pay 500 rands, depending on whatever they have. So as the deals come, on the day that we close a deal, which means when we close the deal on the 20th of February, whatever the 1,000 and the 500 rands they have contributed gets to participate in that particular deal. So we don't pay profit sharing willy-nilly. You will appear in a certain spreadsheet with the amount that you've contributed, and you will participate in the deal where your money was. All right. So someone in Botswana sent 5,000 rands yesterday. So their 5,000 rands is going to participate in this deal. That's going to be paid on the 12th or in 12 months time. If next month they continue to pay 1,000, 1,000, any new deal that comes, that means deal 4, that money will participate in deal 4. So that's why we need an administrator. We administer that everybody's name whose money is in right now goes into deal 3 spreadsheet. We put in your name and the amount that you have contributed. And then we do a 17% column so that we can see how much you have contributed. If you are not talking, please mute yourself.
Penny. Yeah.
Okay. So that's how it works. So people who had their money in since December and whatever, when we transacted last week up to the 4th of January or somewhere there, I can't remember what the cutoff date was, their money is participating in deal 2, and that deal 2 was a 6-month deal, and it has 15% return. Their monies are coming back in August. All right, I hope you are answered.
So guys,
Yes, I am. Thank you.
So my dear, can other Stokvels participate? Absolutely, Vuyo M. Yes, absolutely. We've got 2 Stokvels that are participating inside of our Stokvel, indeed. So how you transact as a Stokvel, because it's a collective of money, you are going to transact directly into the bank account, okay, into the FNB account. I hope that clears it. Is there a minimum or maximum investment? No, Nontsigelelo, there's no minimum or maximum. Somebody is participating with their 100,000. That's what they have right now, and they are scared they are going to waste it somewhere. They want to participate, and we're going to take them on the journey of development as the Slava Holdings or this new developer uMziwethu. So they are participating. They want their money back next year with the 17% interest. Kolile, you've got your hand up. Do you want to say something? And then it's Mwelase after that. Yeah.
Yes, please. Thank you for this opportunity. I just want to find out, how do I know if I'll be participating on deal 3?
Well, when your money is in by the time we close for deal 3, right? So we are actually closing for deal number 3 on the 17th of February, because we've promised the developer that we would have the money to him on the 20th, or rather the 21st, right? And the reason for that is, as Slee mentioned, he is in urgent need of the money. So he has asked us to say, when you have the money, when you guys have the money, please bring it through. So for this particular deal, whatever we have in Stokvel and the bank account, everything is going into deal number 3, right? So as soon as 17th of February comes along, we're going to withdraw the money from Stokvel, and it should takes about 24 hours to 48 hours. Then we're allowing for another 24 hours for the money to reach the developer. So with every deal, it depends on the cutoff date. So this doesn't, and I know people keep asking this question, so does that mean that I have to hurry up, and does this mean once I miss a deal, I've missed it? No, because there's always a new deal, right? So if your money is late in coming, just keep paying. Like Mizo has said, like people have been paying their 1,000 rands over time. So they've now participated in deal 1, so those people that are paying monthly actually get to participate in different deals. So they will get payouts at different times of the year, especially starting from next year. They'll start receiving monies at different times because all these deals pay at different times.
Yay. Can I answer Steph? Steph says, can she do it from America? Yes, Steph, international investors. That's what I was talking about. International investors can participate by depositing money onto this account. Wealthy Ones, the company, has got a bank account, and make sure to indicate the SWIFT code is here, and indicate your name on there, and we give you the company address so that you are able to transact. And as I said when we started this meeting, is that I was just authorizing some international payments from 3 people. Yes, indeed, people who are in foreign lands are participating from the UK, from the Philippines, from Dubai and Qatar and Botswana, some other African states that are not in South Africa. Absolutely. Mwelase, you've got your hand up. Please unmute yourself.
Oh, hi, thank you. I think a lot of my questions have already been answered now. It's just that I just want to check this. So in essence, it means I can always deposit, throw in money, whether there's a deal or not, it will be used whenever there's a deal.
Yes, absolutely.
Is that how I understand it?
Absolutely. So I will give you an example of one lady who started with 1,500 and she's been depositing 250, 400 rands, 3,000 in January. And when in January it came, she had something like 3,900 and something. It participated in deal 2. But I think in the mid of January, she had some more money. She put in some 5,000. Now it's going to participate in deal 3. Absolutely. And that's how you make your money work instead of sitting in a savings account and attracting interest of 3%. Lee, there's a question.
As soon as I join with my 1,000, I can start rolling whatever that I have.
Yeah, 1,000 rands. If you are a new
for
part,
admin. Yes,
I'm
going to be new.
Absolutely.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. And should I be having any other questions? I go to the website, and I.
No, actually, when you join us, we will bring you. There will be the website, yes, but you can belong to our group WhatsApp. All the information is there, and actually, on the group WhatsApp, the header of the WhatsApp has got the link to the website. If you click on the header of the Wealthy Ones Property Stokvel, once you join the WhatsApp, then you can always access the website. All these videos, including this meeting, will be there. All the recordings, you'll see our deal 1, deal 2, the launch. When we visit sites, we post all the videos of the sites, because all the developers that we get involved with, we go and visit their websites. Absolutely.
Okay.
And Penny says she's also available. So you can just go in the WhatsApp group and just say, hey, Penny, where are you? And you can reach out to her. But Makeda has a question for Slee. Slee, did you see it, or do you want me to read it out to you?
Unmute us, Lee.
Okay, there we go. What was the question again, Vangile?
The question is, during the initial site visit, what are you paying attention to in order to evaluate whether or not it's a good deal?
Okay, so the site visit was very early on in the process, because obviously if someone is saying, I've got this property and it doesn't really exist, so it's more like a physical validation of everything that had been said, so he said that he's done developments in Secunda and he's busy with another one. So if I just were to take that at face value, then only to find that it doesn't exist, right? So we had to go and look at which are some of the previous developments he's done, and also going onto the actual site and making sure that, the site exists, and that, that he's obviously the person that's involved with that particular project, right? So that was just the physical due diligence. So in terms of whether the deal itself makes sense from the site visit, not necessarily. That was in the numbers that he presented. So we had to do due diligence around the fact that FNB is putting their money on this deal, EPSA's putting their money on this deal. These houses have been sold, so he's shared the numbers in terms of what his costs are for the land and the development versus what he's selling them for, so we can tell that there's enough profits for him to be able to service the debt. So all of those things were important, because I think Dr. Miranda alluded to it earlier, that we needed to understand what is the security on the loan, because when you borrow somebody money, you want to make sure that they're able to pay. And then what happens if they're unable to pay? What is your legal risk or recourse in that regard? So we had to then obviously satisfy ourselves that the security that he was willing to offer on the loan existed, and that he had the right to that particular security our external databases to verify that indeed the security that he was offering was his to offer and all of that. So it's a lot. It's not just to go and see the property. Yes, that's the first step, because we need to make sure that the property does exist physically. And I think you've seen Dr. Miranda also goes on site as well, just to make sure that it exists, because that's a nice thing about investing in property. You invest in a physical structure that you can see, feel, and touch. So that's just the one of the steps that we go through when we do it, but it's not the only thing we look at.
Della
Okay,
has got her
any
hand
other follow-up
up.
question?
Okay.
Makeda, are you satisfied with the question?
Yes, I am.
Sneeze
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Della, please unmute yourself.
Good evening, ladies. Can you hear me?
We can hear you clearly.
All right, thank you so much. I've got one question. I think it's a follow-up question from your answer when you said, yes, you do allow Stokvels to join you, like a group of women to join you. One, if we are a group of, in our Stokvel, about 26 women, so does that mean each person will have to pay the joining fee of 1,000 rand, or do you have a joining fee for a Stokvel? Or maybe let's say we are interested in this deal for now, we want to invest in this deal. So how does it work? Thank you.
Good question. So let's tell you how it works. So let's say you've got a Stokvel, it's called XYZ, and it's got a Standard Bank Stokvel account entity. That's where you are putting all your money. So one of you will join on your behalf, but you will transact bank to bank. You will not use the Stokvel because there are many names. On Stokvel app, it allows one person with their one ID with one telephone number. So what you are going to do, XYZ Stokvel is going to deposit money into the wealthy one's property Stokvel using the bank. So we will treat you as we treat our international investors. You won't transact via Stokvel. You will transact only via the bank. So you will transfer, let's say you are the chairman of the Stokvel, you are the one you will join, you will pay 1,000 for your entity. That means for that Stokvel, you will pay the 1,000 transaction and then deposit the rest of the money. Okay. And the WhatsApp group is over there, guys. Penny has just posted. You can join our WhatsApp group using the link that she has posted. Otherwise, you can send Penny an SMS or something, and then you can join our WhatsApp group. It's also on our landing site. Someone had asked some other question. TSDT Ngomo. Okay. On the WhatsApp group, all we talk about is about the wealthy one's property Stokvel. We are either talking about deals, or we are talking about updates of deal 1 and 2. And then some members will ask questions about joining and whatever. Our Stokvel admin takes all the questions, but most of the questions will be answered if you take the time to read the landing page. Right.
So guys, I've just posted the link. So there's many different pages for the website, on the website, right?
Yeah.
But the one that you want to get acquainted with is wealthy-money.com/Stokvel-FAQs, right? And as Amizo has said, that is all on, when you get into the WhatsApp group, just look at the top in the description of the group, all the links to the things that you need to be, to the pages that you should be looking at are on there. This page, the Stokvel FAQs page, has everything, right? I literally went and I looked at all the frequently asked questions in the group, and we created question and answers. So they are all on there and we've answered them very succinctly. We've also added links to videos to show you, like Stokvel videos to show you how to make a payment. We've also, the bank details are also on there. If you're international, almost all the pages that involve the Stokvel have banking details on them. So we keep sharing how you can join the Stokvel. We answer all your questions about funding, how you invest, the minimum, maximum investment, joining fee, etc. So everything is on there, I promise you. So just take time to go read that and keep going back to it. Every time there's a new question posted in the WhatsApp group, I look at it and then I just go and I add to that page. So it's just becoming this library of frequently asked questions so that everyone is always able to get answers to their questions. And if for whatever reason you are not getting answers to your question, please post in the WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group is there to ask anything and everything related to the Stokvel and even to just investing questions, right?
Absolutely. Amazing. I'm amazed. Thank you, Coach, for being here.
Thank you, guys.
Ben,
Thank
thank you. I am, guys, I've been fasting the whole day and I've been in a conference. My body is taking a beating. So I'm going to love and leave you. Please, let's meet on WhatsApp, on the WhatsApp group. And if you don't find the WhatsApp group, go to our website or our landing page. You'll find the WhatsApp link and join the WhatsApp and ask your questions over there. Thank you. Thank you. You can go and listen to Ramaphosa now.
Yeah. Thank
First, you
so
make
much,
money.
guys.
First, we make money for our kids and our families, and then we listen to Ramaphosa.
So guys, I know we've been asked about the replay, so quick update. I will try to send this replay before the end of this evening. So as soon as Zoom gives me an update that the replay is available, I'm gonna send it off to you guys. So keep an eye open on your emails. If you haven't joined the mailing list, then definitely join. If you haven't joined the Wealthy Ones Property Stokvel mailing list, you won't have access to this replay because it's not a wealthy money thing, right? It's just, this is part of wealthy money, but it's not your usual thing. So you won't get a replay in the mailing list, in the Wealthy Money mailing list from me. But if you go to wealthy-money.com/Stokvel, you can sign up for the Stokvel mailing list and you will get the replay, or else join the WhatsApp group. I will share the YouTube link for this replay so that you can listen to it. Okay, and watch it. And please do share this with your family and friends. Again, thank you so much for taking time out to come here. Thank you, Mizo. Thank you, Slee. Thank you, guys. This has been awesome. And thank you, Penny, for taking minutes and all the work that you do behind the scenes.
You are amazing. Thank you. Yes.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
I'm going to stop the recording now and end the meeting.